To put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Inside handoff, Henry. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
First down, Minnesota.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Henry up the middle. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 56 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are 1 game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw taken in by Hockenson here. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. 2nd and 7. Off the option, here's Henry. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. The Lance going to throw. Robert Woods, a 15-yard touchdown grab, and they are able to add on to their advantage.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. Right now, they're in some uncharted waters, Charles. They haven't been facing deficits like this season. We're going to see what they're made of.
And I think the easy thing right now is for us to discuss how the home crowd can help them, carry them along. Bottom line, though, they've got to make plays to get the crowd back into it, to help them with the rest of their game. That means best players got to make those big-time plays right now. They need them in a big way.
They fought so hard to be here at home for the conference championship game. See if they can propel themselves to the Super Bowl. The throw over the middle, taken in. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Biggs. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And this is good for a first down. His 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the pistol, they run it with Cook. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A busy first quarter. His third catch of the afternoon is a first down. There wasn't much of a window there, Charles. Had to deal with a couple of defenders, but able to find his big tight end.
And partner, we know double coverage is a challenge for any player to try to defeat. But maybe it's a little easier if you're one of those big tight ends because you have a size advantage on just about anyone trying to cover you, and you can use your body to create some space.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Biggs. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
As in game of 7, brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at him right now and say, let's get away from him entirely. Let's start throwing the football, but I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and it actually tamps down a defense's pressure because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush.
That is caught. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they wind up getting 4 there on 4th and 1. It's a gain of 4 that time, and it's good enough for a Tampa Bay first. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Biggs. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. This now a 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Biggs. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Looking to throw. Biggs. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something to develop.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Justin Jefferson from 3 yards out. And the Bucs have got it back to within a score.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Henry out of the pistol. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Vikings first down.
Here's Lance. He dumps it off for Henry.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult third down call now.
Throwing his Lance on third down. This is caught. It's Woods. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
75 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. This is 2nd and 8. Now a handoff to Henry. And a short gain down to about the 33. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. From the gun, it's Lance. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
And Lance now to throw. Trying to get it to Woods, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Henry looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. They tried to get the nose of the football across to no avail, and now it's 3rd and goal. This is Davenport, and I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
2nd down and 3. Back to throw. Biggs. Justin Jefferson bringing in the slam. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. He'll keep it himself. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. And that's on big Mekhi Becton, first-round pick in 2020. 2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers, he's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is brought in at the 21. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And they will take over 1st and 10. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. And it may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. To throw, it's Lance. Steps away to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush. So Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Under pressure, they got him again. Khalil Mack. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
To throw on 2nd down, Biggs. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Now a play fake. Lance. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. Now Lance again. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Lance looking to throw it. And that is incomplete. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to fourth down.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
On first down, Biggs. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Vikings are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now Lance. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt to kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And 22 more yards there and another first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing now is Lance. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. Here's Lance to throw it. Check down here for Henry. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Off of play action, here's Lance. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And now it's a two-score game at 9, 16-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Complete. Jefferson the target. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Saunders. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains. In the Battle of the Sea, he will take home that George Halas Trophy and represent the...
Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Now the Vikings offense set to go to work to begin this third quarter. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation to kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
From the 23, here's a second down and 4. On play action, Lance. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. And Lance going to throw. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is, because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Well, they come out and take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment. From midfield, here's Lance. It's caught on the right side at Smith. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
At the 43-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And Hockenson going to have the Vikings first down as he's inside the 40 to the 38-yard line.
It's a gain of 6. And the Vikings first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's complete to Hopkins. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. at the Bucs' 32-yard line.
Play action, now it's Lance. And he completed 7 straight passes before that one, as it falls incomplete and puts a halt to that streak. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. That is caught. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
A first down carry for Henry. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's Lance. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Derrick Henry. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he'll power his way up near the 25. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 24-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Biggs. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Biggs. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That's taken on the 25. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson, 69 yards. And the Vikings continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them, all right? You didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 24. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Cook running right. Gets around him. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
At the 23-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Operating from the gun. Biggs. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild. And here's another completion for good yardage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And Lance now to throw. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw. Lance. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
They'll look to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Gain of 7.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. To throw, it's Lance. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And Lance's throw taken in by Hawkinson here. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Lance looks to throw again. And Woods has it complete.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And the busy night for Henry continues. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Derrick Henry. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Vikings get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they've built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Back now comes Tampa Bay. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Looking to throw on second down. Biggs right back to Chris Godwin. And Godwin going to have a Bucs first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Biggs. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Fielded just inside the 20. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Throwing on first down is Lance. Complete. It's Henry. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
Now Lance. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor, and it's a first down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 108 yards rushing for him now on the ball game as he goes over the century mark with the AFC title on the line. They keep it with Henry on first down. And a good stiff arm and some space to run. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. That's the end of the third.
1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 2nd down, here's Henry. Shedding the tackle. And after the nice stiff arm, the next wave swarms in quickly for the stop.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And the Vikings first down.
Watch out now, 50 series.
Lance going to keep it on the draw. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Henry up the middle. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Minnesota.
Again, it's Henry. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Traquan Smith from a yard out. And the Vikings are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So out come the Bucs now. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. On 1st and 10, Biggs. This one brought in by Jefferson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
At the 31-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Biggs. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Back to throw. Biggs. Complete. Jefferson the target. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw again. Caught by the tight end Ertz. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Looking to throw. Biggs. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Operating from the gun. Biggs. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. And this offense on 3rd down today, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Again, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 18.
That's another Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. And really a lot of guys you could highlight on this offense with how well they've played, but he's one of them. He's been spectacular so far.
I'd say he'd be the number 1, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Because it's not just the numbers. It's, as you said, I think you said focal point. Well, that's what he's been, and that means he's created other opportunities because they've had to bring the defense to him. He's run it really well. He's caught it out of the backfield. They're trying to stop him. That means there are chances for the rest of the guys to do damage themselves.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
34-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And this isn't how they mapped out this AFC Championship game on their home turf, but it has been rough sledding pretty much from the start and on into this fourth quarter. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Biggs. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Back to throw. Biggs. That is caught. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down. Biggs. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
Looking to throw. Biggs. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 29-yard line.
That's another Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run it again with Henry. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, you know, it was a great season. But right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating on this one.
And you can already see the T-shirts at training camp next year, can't you? Unfinished business. Because they've got to find a way to motivate these guys to go through all the same pain, right? All the same tough stuff, and find their way back and give themselves a chance to win this game again next year.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.